Now we'll do our session, today's wisdom class on mother's energy in raising a child. This is a very beautiful and sensitive, topic. And in the present situation, present conditions, I think this is a very important piece of information which we need to focus on. So thank you all the masters for giving me this opportunity for sharing this information. When we look into our scriptures, they start with Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, and Atidhi Devo Bhava. So the first salutation is to the mother. This shows how how important a mother's energy is, not only in this universe, like not only in the universal level, even even in the nuclear level, when it comes to the family values. This salutation shows like how much a mother's energy is needed and is important in raising a child. So when it comes to a mother, when you look into the birth cycle, the scriptures say that we, depending on our past karmas, we choose our life, like we choose which family to be in. We are put in the right family, where our karmas match, and where we can grow ourselves, spiritually, and mentally and physically. So that's how we choose our families and we come into these families. So when women gets conceived, with a child, the child chooses that mother whom he needs to be with. So when he gets into the mother's womb, that's when the connection with the mother begins. In the womb, we see that the child is connected to the mother with the umbilical cord, and all the energy from her food is given to the child. So in the same way, after the child is given birth, how she's connected with the umbilical cord to the child after she's given birth, after the cord is cut, they are connected with the heart after he comes into this life. So this connection is between the mother and child is always there, as long as they are on this earth, as long as this relation is alive, this energy is present on this earth, and it's helping the child and the mother both in vice versa form. So when it comes to this mother's energy, in the universal level, we see that the Lord is, he has created this universe, he preserves this universe, and when time comes, he destroys the universe and takes it into the next level. So these three energies we see in the mother also. When it comes to the conceiving part, we see the creation. When it comes to the nurturing and taking care part of the mother, we see the preservation. And when it comes to the disciplining part, we see the destroying part of the universe, like Lord in the universe. When we talk about the destruction, it does not mean that we are destroying or we are finishing something. Here it means taking it into the next level. If something needs to be changed, a change coming is the destruction here. So the mother, when we compare a mother to the universal Lord, all those energies are present in a mother on this earth when she gives birth to a child, and she has all these energies, to raise a child, and all these energies are important for her to raise a child. So, like when we, in the present situation, coming, like when we see right now, the mothers and children, when it comes to their relationships, it's getting a little stranded. Like the energies are getting blocked in understanding each other. So we will talk a little bit today, how to, even in the beginning, from the beginning stages, how to start, like how a mother should look into this motherhood, and how she should start her nurturing, so that the child will grow up into an righteous individual. So that's what we are going to look into today. When it comes, when the child enters the womb, a mother should start, not only like while entering into the womb, like even before she prepares for a motherhood, a woman always, like, she should be inclined, she should look into various avenues, how to improve herself, like, either spiritually, mentally, physically, she should nurture herself before she begins this path. And after, she conceives, and after the child enters the womb, she should be more connected, to the universe. She should be more connected spiritually, either with meditation, or any kind of chantings, like feel the universe energies into herself, which will help, in turn, which will get into the child, and which will nurture the child. So even when they are in the womb, it's very important for the mother not to feel panic, not to fear, not to feel the fear, always try to be happy, always be energetic, always be in the positive vibes. And after the child is born, after the baby is born, um, she should continue with these energies, and she should understand that she has brought a life in onto this earth. She has brought another soul into this life, and her energy is very important in upbringing of this soul. And it's very important for bringing up this child in the righteous way, and giving him the right energies throughout his life. So, as a mother, always mothers should be, like, aware of what they are eating. We do not understand, most of us are not in the awareness of the food. But food plays a very important role in not only in our growth, spiritual, mental, or physical growth, but also in the child's physical, mental, and spiritual growth. So, from the beginning, we should pay attention to what we are eating, what our surroundings are, whom we are surrounded with, what we are talking verbally. All the verbal energies are given to the child. So, we should be very watchful, and very, like, we should watch what we are talking, because every word of a mother becomes a mantra that shields the child. So what she should be very much in awareness of what she's talking, what she's doing, what she's eating. um, Even like at work, even if she's like a working mother, she should plan in such a way that she spends her time with the children along with the work, like not only just working, give enough time for the children. So when it comes, we will see like what are all the challenges we face when it comes to infants, how should we be, or when it comes to toddlers and kids, and when it comes to young adults, how we should look into ourselves as a mother. As a toddler and a kid, they start, mother is the first teacher for a child. They start to watch the mother and learn from us. So your energies should be channelized in a proper way. Look into like how to be very positive and raise good energy. Try not to be like judgmental, or the most important factor what I see right now, like in the present situation, in the present community, is we do not realize that the kids are present with us. Even if the kids are not there also, these rules we need to follow for ourselves, for our growth and also the kids growth. One thing what I see usually right now in our communities is negative talking about others and gossiping about others. We should understand that the kids, from their toddler stage, from their very young age, they observe us. They knowingly or unknowingly, they observe us and they learn from us. So it's very important for us to be careful in what we are doing. And one thing what I noticed is, like, lot of us, we try to judge others, and we try to talk negative about others, or we try to talk gossiping about others. The most important factor which attracts us, is about others, something about others. I don't know what is the reason behind this, but I have observed this a lot. So what I want all the mothers to pay attention to is, if at all, if you notice that you're doing this, please do not do this. Please do not be judgmental. Now that we are in this spiritual path, we know, like we have learned that we are transforming. So this is one very important step where you can channelize your energies in a proper way, and do not be judgmental about anybody, or do not talk negative about anybody else, even in the presence of kids or not in the presence of kids. Because teach the kids, what you need to teach the kids is, if we talk negative about anybody, we are absorbing their energy. So, do not talk anything negative about anybody. Whatever they are doing, maybe, their present condition is making them to do that. We need to understand that all the situations in our life, they come from our karmas. So whoever, whatever they are going through, there must be some reason behind this. So, as a mother, please channelize your energy and keep it in the most positive way, so that the child who is growing around you also gets into this positive energy. If you feel right now, like even now, even today, even at this moment, if you feel like, this is something what we are doing, or we have any, like, negative emotions like anger, or too much of desires, desire to get this, desire to get that. If we have any kind of these emotions, nothing is too late. We can repair ourselves, get into the repair mode. And also, if you see that your kid, even from a very young age, even if he is a toddler, if he is having tantrums, if they are having tantrums, or if they are, grasping, which is something which is not needed, first I would request the mothers to look into yourself. Is there something which I need to change? Is there something which needed to be changed in myself. Why he is doing that, why he or she is doing that. There is some change that needs to be done within ourselves, within the family level. We need to look into that first, and then you know uh, repair ourselves first, and then look into repairing the child. So when it comes to the infants, toddlers, as I said, food plays a very important role in raising our energies. um, and the surroundings around us, whom we are friends with, what are we talking with them, what kind of energies we are showing them or giving them. And the most important part when it comes to young adults is, I see like most of the parents, there is trouble communicating with the kids. Like, if the kids do not listen to them, or the kids do not listen to them for eating habits or any other kind of communication. So communication plays a very important role for a mother's energy in raising the child. Make it a habit to communicate with the kid every single day. You can communicate with the kid with, presenting them with short moral stories, or presenting them with our scriptures. Present them with small stories about Krishna, about Arjuna and Krishna's relationship, about Rama and Sita's relationship, the hardships they went through, how did they face it, what are the consequences, these little things. Talk about birds, talk about animals, talking about the surroundings, us, like talking about the plants, giving them the energy from the trees, showing them how the trees are giving energies to the universe, like in the universe, to the people surrounding or the environment, how they are helping. So all these little things we can share with our kids, and increase our energies, and as well the kids energies. Our behavior, like anger, emotions, greed, they all matter. Unknowingly or knowingly, a child from his childhood observes the parents. So the family setting, first the family setting itself is a teaching environment for the child. Forget about schools, forget about the teachers, what they are teaching. The family setting is the first, a teaching environment for the child. So present yourself in such a way that the child learns the positive energy from you. A mother's energy is the crucial energy for a child. So communicate with them, uh, learn to balance your emotions and have a nice talk with them. And they watch how your relationship is with your husband, or how a relationship is with your parents, how you're dealing, how you're with your in-laws, how you're talking to them, how you're respecting them, how you're nurturing them, what kind of energies you're providing to within your family, with your friends, how you are, what kind of discussions you're having with, with all of them. And most importantly, what kind of channeling you are giving them, like, what kind of energies, what kind of television shows you are watching. They, knowingly or unknowingly, they watch us every single moment. So it's very important for a mother, to be aware of what she's doing, what kind of, TV shows she's watching, what kind of energy channelings she's getting, so that she can give it to her kid. The process of growing happens, each and every second of their life. So the mother is surrounded with the child in every part of his or her life. So every second, every moment matters for the child and the mother's relationship. Do not think that they are not watching us or they are not here. We can do like, no, like our energies are very important for the kids. They watch you as they grow, and these energies, believe me, these energies play a very, very important role in their growth. When they become the teens, that's when you see these results. When they become the young adults, you may not see them, when they are infants, toddlers, when they are growing up as kids, you may not see these results. But when they get into their teenage, or when they become the young adults, and when they become, the responsible adults, that's when you get to see these results of your energy, of your nurturing, of your sacrifice which you have put into raising a child. That's when you see the fruits, that's when you see the results. So if something is not happening the way it is supposed to be, um, look into the righteousness, what needs to be done to be in the righteous path. If there is something that needs to be changed within yourself, you know change yourself. Never it's too late to change ourselves, and get into a path of righteousness, and slowly and gradually you will see, if the kids are, emotionally imbalanced, if they are getting too much of anger, if they are getting like, too much of wishfulness, too much of greed, I want this, I want that, buy me this, buy me that. If they are into getting into these kind of emotional imbalances, check your energies, and put them in the righteousness, and then gradually see that the child's energies, the children's energies also change. Give them some time. Everything happens very, very, very gradually. So, implementation is the first thing in a mother's role. So when we implement all these, then the kids also learn this discipline, and they will also implement this. We will see these fruits, we will mostly see when they come into their teenage. Until then we may not see, they just keep following, grow as they like age, with all the emotions. But when they get into the teenage, when they get into young adults, you tend to see these results. Teach them the team spirit, winning spirit, losing spirit. Teach them that there is nothing wrong in losing. um, it is losing gives us the best opportunity to learn a new trait. Teach them this, that losing gives us an opportunity to learn a new trait. Do not budge on them. Oh, why did you lose this? Why did you get this grade? No, that's okay. Give them some time to learn. Give them some time to put their energies positively, and um, let them grow into a beautiful young adult, or let them grow into beautiful human beings. From very young age, try to teach them. Now that we are aware of the universe, and we are aware of the service, giving back to the universe. So wherever you are, whatever stage you are, wherever your child is, even if you have just conceived, or if you have an infant, or if you have a toddler, or if you have a young adult, even they are grown up, they have their own children, you have realized that giving back to the universe, something that we have learned. So, try to talk your kids into this. Even if it's a new beginning, try to talk your kids into this, giving back to the universe, because teach them that we are using the resources from the universe. Like we are breathing the air, we are using the water, we are using the fire, we are using all the elements that the universe is giving us. So when we are using the resources from the universe, it's time for us to give it back. We haven't realized all these years, but now we are in the stage of transformation. We are in the learning stage. So let's give back to the universe. That's what we need to teach our kids going from now on. If a kid, if a child, if a young adult, if an infant can learn this and incorporate this into their life, we cannot express the beauty of the life. Life becomes so beautiful. We will see that we do not have any complaints with the life. We just keep enjoying the life. We just keep, enjoying the gifts that the universe is giving us. When we start giving back to the universe, that I have learned myself personally, and I talk every day to my kids how to give back to the universe, how much ever possible, in whatever way possible, try to give back to the universe. Whether if you are like having good earnings financially, try to pitch in whatever you make, 5%, 10%. Try to give it back to the universe. Try to give it to the needy. Try to give it to the plants. Try to give it to the birds. Try to give it to the animals. Give it back to the universe. If you're not financially well off, if you're financially challenged, do it physically. Give you your physical energy. Go volunteer in a place where your help is needed. Give your physical energy, give your mental energy, share wisdom, share knowledge. If you know something good, share it with the universe, share it with everybody, so that everybody gets into this path. Share this knowledge with your kids, so that from their young ages, if they can get into this habit, it's going to help them tremendously, and it's going to help the universe tremendously, and whole of the mankind can change with this one simple thought. We can bring the change in the mankind. So you be the change, you bring the change, you start the change. You start the change within yourself, and you start with the change with your child, so that we can see the change in the universe, instead of complaining how the things are going, how the things are happening. The simple trick to this is sharing with the universe. When we share with the universe, the universe start giving it back to us, the positive energy, which is very much needed currently in this present world. That's what I would like to share to every mother. This was an instantaneous lesson. The masters just asked me to take this class, so I presented with my knowledge whatever I practice every day in my life. That's what I shared with you, all the masters. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Masters, if you have any questions, please. I see somebody with ma'ams raising your hand. Please unmute yourself.
Yes. Thank you, Master. Thank you for the wonderful wisdom. Oh my God, you cleared so many questions, answers today regarding the children, how to deal with the preteen and teenagers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it's wonderful meditation today. Thank you so much, Master.
Master, if anyone has questions, please raise your hand. Nilima Master, please unmute.
Hi, Master. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Master.
Okay, that's good. So you were telling during the when we are pregnant or during the going to have a baby, if whatever you share, it will go to the kids, right? So sometimes we will be not mentally well or feeling missing parents and everything. So like if parents are not able to come at that time, so we have to deal with it, right? So what if like that goes to the kid and how to release it and how should I take it off? How should we take it off? It is everyone, right? Most of the people have the same things. Some people will have parents, some people will not have parents, and during like delivery time or during pregnancy or during craving, everything, especially for people in US. So I have a question.
Yeah, that's a very good question, Master. If if for any reason during pregnancy, if your emotions are not balanced, um, try to be like spiritually inclined. If you believe in meditation, try to do the meditation. With meditation, what happens is your chakras are balanced so that these emotions do not take control over you. That's why we are always asked to do meditation, do meditation, do dhyanam, because dhyanam makes all the chakras to be balanced. So if you have any kind of these emotions or unbalances, this meditation, the emotions get balanced and you don't feel that negative energies. You don't feel sad, you don't feel the fear, even though your parents are not here. You can balance yourself. And what I recommend to the upcoming, like to be mothers, if the parents are not present with you, you take I request the husbands to help them with the daily chores and make yourself feasible, so that how much you can take. Don't overwhelm yourself with the chores or with whatever you do. Just keep it balanced. Do how much ever you can. you know don't think that, oh, I should do this, I should do that. No, try to keep peace within you and try to do so much possible, so that you don't get overwhelmed. All these negative energies come to you when you are overwhelmed, when the day is not balanced. So don't make yourself or get into such situations where these are unbalanced. When the parents are not able to come, even for my sister, when she was pregnant, this is like 22 years ago, my parents could not come, and her mother-in-law also was not able to come, and she was all alone. But we had help of the friends and family around. And try to balance yourself. Don't try to overwhelm yourself with the chores. That's what I recommend. And even though the parents are not there, uh, get inclined spiritually. This When you get inclined spiritually, uh, take some time before, even when you're pregnant. Even if you're like these days, the planning for pregnancy, these days you see that planning is happening. Before, it used to be like instant. But when you are planning for pregnancy, or if you're planning to get a child, incline yourself to spirituality. Listen to Vishnu Sahasranamalu. Make it a habit to do it every single day. Do not miss even a day. When you are inclined to do that, what happens is these negative energies will not get to you. You don't feel that fear. You don't feel that emotion that the parents are not there. First, remove that feeling that the parents are not there. When you believe in God, when you surrender to the God, even though somebody is there or somebody is not there, you will get the energy to believe in yourself that you can do it, that you will not feel the need for a necessity for somebody else to be here. Leave it to God. He will take care. If he feels that somebody is needed for you, they will come in time. They will come and help you no matter what. Even if you ask, if you don't ask, they will be there for you to help. So believe in God when in every stage of your life. Surrenderance is the key point. Don't think that you're alone. That alone is a negative feeling. Thinking that I'm all alone is a negative emotion. So don't think that. Be strong, be positive. Then you can get into positive energies.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Got it. Thank you. Nice lesson. Nice. Felt very good. Like your lessons are always like soothing, and which you like everyone, not only you, but still like it's good to know from everyone. And yeah,